Hello and welcome back to GreedFall. This is Jewel Smith, middle-aged gamer mom, writer, and crafter. You can find out more about me at patreon.com/JewelSmith. I had started streaming about an hour ago and was trying to figure out how to pick up a particular quest. And I basically ran around just trying to get this quest started, not getting anywhere, getting frustrated. And the only other thing we did was we bought Afra a new rifle. So that's it. Let's take a look at Afra's new rifle. Because I'm just going to delete what I had streamed earlier. I'm not going to save it on YouTube. Because nothing much really happened. I streamed for about 45 minutes just running around trying to get this quest to start. But there's her new rifle. Very nice. Hey, welcome back, Barbarian King. Yeah, I am. I'm going to try this again. Alright, so I did some more poking around on the internet. And I went back and looked at my older streams. Yes, I had initially visited Hikmet in my 6th live stream. So that means I was about 15 hours into my playthrough, I guess, when I got to Hikmet. Yeah, and I did the merchant attacks on the caravans quest, and completed it. So the next one I should be getting is called At the Center of the Rebellion, but it did not initiate when I completed the attacks on the caravans. And it did not initiate when I went back and talked to the governor. Now, looking around online a little bit, and again, you know, you got to take things online with a grain of salt, but some people were having a discussion thread on Reddit about this quest and about not being able to get it started. And someone said that it finally started for them after they had progressed the main quest line up to a certain point. And that makes sense because there are several quests in this game that will not progress or will not show up until we've completed other quests in the game. Like Kurt back there, I think there's a third quest I have to do with him, but it's just not going to show up until I progress the main storyline some more or whatever. So that leaves us back with Demoniacal Cult and the Prince's Secret. I think I'm going to go do the Demoniacal Cult one first, because it looks like this one is going to send me out to fight a boss that might result in me getting a better set of armor for myself. Maybe. If the information I saw on the internet is correct. Because other than that, we just have these side quests, which these two side quests are basically just search and find quests. It's not really anything in particular we can do other than visit different parts of the map and explore them and find lost notes and whatnot. And this one is fighting in the arena, and I'm really not interested in doing that. I think that it's one of those things where like it's optional. I read somewhere online that if I complete all of the arena championship fights, whatever, then I get some kind of nice weapon, but it might not even be a weapon that I care about using. I don't know. So we'll just ignore those. I have a few missions here at the Singing Waters, but I think that this quest is going to bring us to the Singing Waters anyway, so maybe we'll do these while we're also doing this quest. So that's what I'm going to do today, and I'm just going to hope for the best. I'm going to hope that progressing this quest line will eventually unlock the one that will allow me to stop, because I want what I'm trying to do is I want to stop the Bridge Alliance from experimenting on the native island people. And in particular, I think there's one mad scientist, creepy dude named Dr. Asili, and I think he used to be Afra's mentor or teacher or something, because she mentioned in another quest we were doing, she said something about, yeah, I don't work with him anymore because I didn't agree with his methods or something like that. So I think he used to be her teacher, and he is the one that we're after, but we can't get into his secret lab at all, and I think we just have to progress this main quest line to get there. So that's what I'm gonna do. How's that sound to you guys? that means going back out here to the Blacklands, I guess. Going to the village indicated by Petrus. Okay, so do we need to have Petrus with us? I think my house is down here, so let's go pick up Petrus. Since it's a Ptolemy quest, it might be something that would be best to have him. I have Afra with me because we're in Hikmet and she's with the Bridge Alliance, but let's remove Afra and add Petrus. And it might be good to have Ciora with me instead of Kurt, just for diplomatic reasons, because if we have to go out and deal with any native people, I prefer to have Ciora with me. Yeah, we'll go with that. I think we'll go with that. Hello, Gentugo. Welcome back. Did you have a good weekend? Oh, we have some old soldiers' boots, so we don't need. Let's go sell the old boots. Does he have anything interesting? Court sword. Yeah, I don't know. It's not as nice as what I got, I guess. Ooh, that looks wicked. Alright, I think we were talking about getting one of these for Kurt to replace the hammer that he's got. Well, that does more armor and balance and other things for him, but I don't think it looks, I don't like it on him. We could get this for him though. Better than what he's got. He'd lose a little poison resistance, but gain lots of other things, so let's do it. This would be better for me, but I really like my elegant hat. I don't like the tricorn hat. Alright, we'll sell it. Alright. Moving on. Yeah, Barbarian King says, mad scientist, crazy people. Sounds like a fun day trip. Yeah, I mean, I really want to do it. I want to track this guy down and keep him from experimenting on people. But apparently it is not to be, at least not yet. Ooh, Gentugo went to Red Lobster yesterday. Ooh, what'd you get? I'm not much of a seafood person. I do like some fried shrimp now and then, but other than that, well, and fish. I eat more fish now than I used to, but I'm not like a lobster person. Never have liked lobster. But I just remember that I went there when I was dating my husband before we got married, and I got a drink. I asked for a cherry 7-Up, a Shirley Temple, because I like those. I know. I was like in my late 20s, and I'm like, can I have a Shirley Temple? But they brought it to me where the glass had the 7-Up in it, or the Sprite or whatever it was, and then the grenadine, the red syrup, was in a little shark that was attached to the side of the glass, and you had to tip the shark over and dump the grenadine into the 7-Up. And I saved that little shark for the longest time. I don't know whatever happened to it, but it's just, that's how silly and stupid I am. I just thought that was the most fun part of the whole dinner. We ended up, because my husband and I both had never had lobster before, and so we went there to get lobster together when we were dating, and neither one of us liked it. So we left early. I don't know if we did. We ended up leaving and taking it straight to his parents because they liked lobster. So we were like, here, you can have it. And then we went somewhere else and had dinner. But anyway, that's my Red Lobster story. But I like fish more now than I used to. So, like, if I went somewhere like Red Lobster, I think I'd be all right because I would just order some fish. But back then, I just didn't eat much fish. I eat more fish now. All right, Sister Ephesia. I think that we've been here before, and we ran into them, but I didn't want to pursue the quest at the time, so I just left it. And didn't pursue it any further. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go up and hang a right. Let's do it. Just looking around while I run. Yep, they're over here. Yeah, I think we were out here killing a bunch of critters before. This might be where we were looting a whole bunch of dead Teleme people. Finding a bunch of loot. Alright. Alright, we're back. We're back. It's probably been months now since we like ran into these people, but they're still here waiting for us.
Anything new?
No. The investigation has gone stale. The villagers won't even engage in conversation with me now. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you.
Okay, so this is what I need to do. I need to go talk. I think the Teleme are trying to find out something about the demon that they're calling it a demon that the villagers worship. But I recently finished a quest that uncovered some information about the Teleme's Saint Matthias, that he may have come to this island and actually not converted the natives, but kind of been converted himself. Like, he thought that the gods that the natives worshipped were the same gods that the Thélème worship or something. And, you know, it was considered heretical, and there was this dude that was trying to kill us because we had found these tablets that showed that Saint Matthias had worshipped alongside the natives and had, you know, done all these pagan things and whatever. And so they didn't want the information being made public, but I took it all back to the leader, the mother cardinal of the Thélème. So I don't know how that affects this quest, if it does at all. But here we go. Looks like I need to go back here.
Good day. Are you the wise man of this village?
Burt tir dumad renaikse. I am the Donegad, yes.
I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
The people of your island are constantly asking questions, yet reject any answers that displease them. Questions have
Yeah,
no
we're kind of
value
jerks.
when one already claims to know the answers.
But
It is your case. You believe you know the answers. You seek only their echo. Answer your own questions. At least then the answers will please you, and we shall be done with your foolishness.
that is not what I...
Qua awelemseg. May your answers fill your day with bounty.
Okay. So this guy is not going to help us because he's sick of the mainlanders shit, and I don't blame him. He says, answer your own dang questions, because you're not going to listen to us anyway. And that has been the case here for a while. So what am I supposed to do now? Question Deirdre. The village chief, alright. If I can get up the stairs. Just looking around.
Ber Tirtumad, on all Menawi. I am Deirdre, daughter of Enora, daughter of Rowena, Mal of this clan. Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onol Menawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
Alright, so she's calling me an unknown Manawi, and I think it's because I have that mark on my face. It means I'm bound to the island. And she's also using the term Renagzi, which I think means outsider. Someone from the mainland. Whoa, speak about the Magocracy investigation? Magocracy, okay. Ask about their beliefs, their rituals, their clan, their missionaries. Ask about the demon. Alright, let's talk about the missionaries.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here.
They came to meet us and used their magic to shake our minds, tempt us to turn away from our ways. But it takes more than a few illusions to make us abandon our beliefs. They gave up and left, and we do not miss their presence. The woman and her guards came after that. They are more silent, but we keep our eyes open wide.
Okay.
Can you tell me something about your beliefs?
We believe that we are part of an everything, and that life depends on a balance that comes from this everything. Our strength is drawn from that which we protect, all that surrounds us, and that which surrounds us feeds and protects us in return. Anything more?
Concerning this story about a sect...
Enough. Enough questions. I have nothing more to say.
Oh, dang it. So I didn't get to ask her about the demon? But you got an exclamation mark over your head, lady.
What do you seek?
Concerning this story about a sect...
Enough. Enough questions. I have nothing more to say.
Gosh darn it. I wanted to ask about the demon, but I was kind of like trying to lead up to it. Alright, well, I guess I don't get to ask about the demon then. Oh well. Alright, so now what? Question the village inhabitants. Okay. Hello? Which village inhabitants have bubbles over their heads? How about this person? Hello?
Birtir to madre naikse.
Good day.
Do you want something?
Could you answer a few questions?
Questions. It is a word that you adore. Let us play a game. If you answer my questions, I will answer yours.
If it is the only way to get answers, then let's play.
I am pleased. We will have fun. But beware, no lies. What name is given the place from where you come?
I come from Serene, a grand city on the continent of Cocaine.
Really? It is possible that you come from there, but I believe that this is not your land. Your turn.
Alright, let's ask about the demon.
This is a delicate question. But would you know anything about a demon?
A demon? I think that is what the bright and shiny mind shakers call the spirits, no? There are spirits everywhere. In you and in us, in each tree, in each spring. There is not only one. I cannot tell you more if you are not more precise in what you seek. Let's try something else. Are you on Olmenawi with your land? Or did you inherit your link from your parents?
I am not bound. Or at least I haven't done anything in particular to bind myself.
Then it was your parents. One of them at least must have been Donegat. Your turn.
Huh. Alright, let's ask about the village.
Your village seems different from the others. Why is that?
Each village is different than the others. It is the reflection of those who live in it and of all that surrounds it. Vedlug is the village of the lightning-struck wood in your language.
Why do you call it that?
It is said that there was once a great fire that burned all the surrounding woods caused by a storm. But one tree that burns nourishes a new tree, greener and stronger than before the forest returns. We are like her. Even wounded, we rise again, stronger than we were before. Our warriors are known for this by all clans. They fear us. It was fun. More than with the woman who makes light. She did not want to play.
Okay. She was an interesting character. Hi, Storm. I see you in the chat room. Hello again, Silver Fox. Yeah, I'm back. Hello, Herman. Yeah, I did some more poking around on the internet and trying to figure out what was going on. I was streaming earlier, but couldn't. I was trying to get a quest to start because there's a part of the storyline of this game that I'm trying to pursue, and I just wasn't getting the quest for it. And there was no information online. Like online, it would just say, do this quest, and then you'll get this one, and then do this quest, and then you'll get that one. And I went back and looked, and I did complete the first quest. in this quest line part, this one part of the storyline that I'm trying to pursue, but I never got the second quest. And apparently, some people are saying that you won't get the second quest until much later in the game after you finish some other main storyline stuff. So okay. So maybe I just can't unlock the rest of that storyline that I want to find out about until I've done some other things. So here I am doing other things. We are out here right now following the Cure for Malachor main quest line, and this particular quest is the demoniacal cult, which involves the Teleme and the natives. So I have Petrus, who is with the Teleme faction, and Siora, who is with the native faction. I guess we're gonna question some more villagers.
Traitor. An Anolmenawi does not wear the dress of the strangers.
Huh. Yeah, I know, I got this mark on my face, but I don't know how I got it. I wasn't raised as an Anolmenawi.
Can't you leave us alone, Monissanite?
Oh, that didn't sound nice.
Leave me be. Even your thoughts are loud and break my peace.
Sorry, dude. Who's this?
Ernaigseya toigen quachesa de elodeis, samermila mach de wegander.
Okay. Oh, I gotta go back here, huh? To my right back here. Yeah, I'm questioning everybody. We talk to that person and that person. Is there somebody over here I gotta talk to? Can't talk to this person. Who have I not talked to? So I gotta go back in here and talk to this guy?
Leave us alone, Renaixai. We have had enough of all your foolish questions that never end.
Okay. I'm standing right here. Can't talk to this person. We talked to her. We got some information from her. Maybe I gotta go back up here. Oh, who's this?
Birtir Tumad, Anal-Manawi. What do you want?
Okay. Ask about the rituals.
What can you tell me about your rituals?
Our rituals? Nothing. Nothing at all. They do not concern me. I am not a Denegad. Even you. You should be able to tell that. Why you bother me with these questions? I am only a gatherer. Go and bother someone else.
You're different from the others. What is your role in this village?
Different? Why?
Well, for one, you answer me when I speak.
You others, when we don't answer you, you start digging for answers everywhere else. I am a gatherer. I hunt a little. I do my part for the life of the village.
I've already talked to other people about the beliefs of the missionaries and all of that.
This question will seem strange to you, but do you know anything about a demon?
A demon?
A dark spirit, if you prefer.
No. There is no such thing as dark spirits. Your question is not strange. Foolish, perhaps.
Tell me about the missionaries that came here. Those who wear the symbol of the sun on their clothing.
When they came, they spoke about their bright and shiny god. They told us we were wrong, said that nature was just nature, and not to be worshipped. These men know nothing. We ignored them. They finally left, and then the woman came to us. She sniffed around everywhere, asking many questions, just like you. I was told that she tried to enter my own home. I even saw her trying to follow me in the woods. She must be careful. It is easy to get lost in the woods, or cross paths with wild beasts.
Ooh.
What can you tell me about the beliefs of your village?
The beliefs of the village? That is a strange question for an Onol-Manawi. Our beliefs are the same as those of the other clans. We believe in the earth that carries us and feeds on our dead, in the rain that quenches us and drowns us, in the beasts that feed us, and in those that eat us. I do not know what more I can say to you. Everyone shares these beliefs.
I must leave now. Thank you for your help.
Okay. Now we can go back and talk to, what was her name? Sister, what was her name? Sister Aphasia. Okay. I almost said Sister Eugenia, but that was the one from the other quest we did. Oh, here we go. A little camp for me.
Anything new?
No. The investigation has gone stale. The villagers won't even engage in conversation with me now. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you.
I managed to exchange a few words with some villagers, but they don't seem all that keen to talk.
And did they tell you anything worth sharing?
I know a little more about their beliefs. They worship nature and do not intend to change. It is certainly different from the luminous faith, but it's hardly demonic worship. Yet there is something strange about this village. One of the villagers that spoke with me seemed truly worried. On edge, even.
I think I know of whom you speak. A man always looking over his shoulder. He often sneaks out of the village like a thief. I attempted to follow him, but he always eludes me. I tried to get into his hut to see if he was hiding anything, but someone was always there.
Then we should give it a try. Perhaps we'll fare better.
This fellow did not seem very honest to me. If he's hiding something from us, perhaps we can find out what it is by searching his house.
He doesn't look inclined to let us in. We'll have to distract him.
We could break one of his pots. That would keep him busy. Or we could ask for help.
I can pretend to be clumsy, but we'll have to be fast, and it will only work once.
Okay. Or you know what? How about you just leave this poor guy alone? I mean, so much of this storyline is me butting in where I'm not wanted. Yeah, I just keep going with it, but like I'd rather not, really. I mean, I wish there was a way to just tell this Sister Ephesia lady, like, hey, you know what? Your Saint Matthias was friends with the natives, so why don't you go back to Ptolemy and learn about that and those tablets that we found and, you know, sawed off, lady. Leave these people alone. Alright, well, let's go. Let's go butt in where we're not wanted. Search nervous man's home. Divert the worried man's attention. Divert the worried man's attention.
Do you want something?
Might I ask you a few questions about the villagers?
More questions? You really like this game. You really do.
If we could avoid...
Very well. But be brief then, because it is not good fun.
What can you tell me about that man down there? I spoke to him and he seemed... nervous.
Don't hold it against him. The people of the light have already questioned us. That makes him distrustful. He is a man of few words, but he is devoted to the village and listens to the Dene god with great attention. He is a gatherer, but everyone knows he wants to become the next Voglendijk, the next servant of Dene god.
Where does this man live?
Down there. His dwelling is right in front of my own.
I would like to take a look inside.
What? Why would you want to do that? It is his home. You have nothing to do there if you are not invited.
I know, I totally agree.
I really need to go inside. I must verify something. If you can help us...
This request is strange. I know it is for you as well. But we must prove that the suspicions cast upon our village are not true. These people of Ptolemy will not give up their search without this.
Very well. I shall distract him, but be discreet and very quick. And be respectful of what you find there. Be good.
Okay. She's gonna distract him, and where do we need to go?
Oi! Toiges! Radayam Redid Quad!
Alright, let's start.
What a horrible mask. How can someone wear such a thing unless they're worshipping some dark creature?
This is just a mask they wear in battle to intimidate their enemies, nothing more.
This altar is incredibly morbid. I wonder what sort of spirit could be venerated in this way.
This is exactly the kind of proof we've been looking for. An evil cult, far from some naive veneration of nature and other island spirits.
The man that worships a magic lamp speaks of being naive. Oh, how it is charming.
Siora, I am sorry. What I really wanted to say was that...
Leave it, old man. I know exactly what it is you wanted to say.
It is pretty creepy though. He's got a skull and like part of a torso right here. That's kind of a little weird. You gotta give it to him, Siora. It's a little weird.
This painting is frightening, evoking war, a massacre, a bloodbath under the likeness of a grimacing face.
All these gruesome and bloody horrors leave no room for doubt. There is a demonic cult here. We should go tell Sister Ephesia.
I don't know. I'm still not convinced though. Because like this painting could represent when my people came to the island centuries ago and tried to massacre all the natives. You know, maybe it's just a historical painting. And, you know, I realized that like, you know, part of a torso and a skull over here is kind of creepy. But it looks like they're wearing mainlander clothes, and you know, maybe it's like he's just hoping for protection from his enemies or something. I mean, I'm not going to jump to conclusions yet, you know, but you know, I probably don't have much choice in how I deal with this. Alright, did we search everything in here? I don't see anything else. I gotta go talk to Sister Ephesia.
Did you learn anything?
No. Nothing more. Were you able to get inside the nervous man's hut?
I was able to sneak into the hut of our mystery man.
And what did you discover?
Some troubling things. A ritual mask, a rather morbid altar, and a fresco depicting a massacre.
T-E-R?
By the Enlightened.
Shouldn't it be
To
T-A-R?
think these unholy things were so near. Finally, the proof we need that there's a blood-worshipping cult here. They cannot perform their heinous pagan rituals in the village, and I'm certain that it's where our nervous friend sneaks off to. I failed to find where he goes, but you have already proven more competent than I.
I shall try. Hopefully he will not lead us into a trap.
Thank you for your help. And good luck.
We should wait until nightfall and follow him.
It's nightfall right now though. I guess we're hiding over here. Oh, right. That's that little spot that we found before.
Perhaps we could hide and wait here. Then we will be able to see where this sleepless boy goes during nightfall.
My child.
Sleepless boy?
It's time to wake up. Our nervous friend is here.
He's not a boy. Oh. He's a dude. He's a grown-ass man. Oh, shoot. There's a bunch of those winged things. Are we gonna have to fight them? Alright, let's see if we can take a haze potion and sneak by these things. Follow the road, huh? But I'm busy collecting rare spores. Alright, where are we at? Oh, okay. Yeah, something's gonna happen out here, isn't it? We're gonna have to fight a big old thing, I betcha. I betcha, I betcha. Oh god, I hope I'm ready for this. I had to fight a boss yesterday and it wasn't too bad. I don't think I died. But when I fought a boss a few days ago, I died several times. You have discovered the strange sanctuary.
Where could our man have gone?
He must have gone through this door, made out of roots.
Is this a spiral? A door made out of roots. Search area and find a way to enter the passage. There's these different stones. Oh dang, what? What? Oh my gosh.
What's happening? You are so pale. Did the lightning-struck tree speak to you?
In a way. I saw many images. They were so real. As if I was the tree itself.
Do tell. This vision is surely the key to the portal.
I was this tree. And my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before.
I don't remember all that. Y'all were watching with me. I don't remember seeing all that. The heck is she talking about? Okay, this sounds to me like a riddle though. So maybe the vision is supposed to be telling us how to get in. Alright, I was walking around looking at all these things. So what are on these stones? That one looks like wind.
This stone bears the image of a storm. Or perhaps the wind.
Aha. Activate the wind stone. And this one?
The drawing on this stone represents lightning.
Okay. Well, those were both in my vision.
Here. This looks like a snowflake. Snow or maybe ice.
Oh, dang, I don't remember ice.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it is supposed to evoke death. This stone has an image of the moon.
Okay, I don't remember the moon from my vision.
On this stone, the sun is visible.
I don't remember the sun either.
This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life? The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain.
Okay.
The drawing on this stone resembles a symbol that must represent the earth.
How do you know that? I guess it's supposed to be like the mountain in the middle of the island.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
Oh, it looks like flames to me. I don't know where you get the idea that that's a drop of water. Looks like fire as far as I'm concerned, but alright. Oh, gee whiz. Alright, now I gotta try to remember what the heck my vision was. I don't suppose that it will tell me. Yep, this is just telling me about Deirdre. Oh my god. Oh, jeez, peas Louise. Okay. Hang on. Alright, so we know we have a windstone, and I know she mentioned that pretty early in the vision. And we have a lightning stone. I know she mentioned lightning in the vision. Okay, ice, I have no idea where ice placed in all this. She said she felt cold. Maybe that's what that is. Alright, and then there's a death stone. There's a moonstone. There's a sunstone. There's a life stone. There's fire. I think she mentioned fire in her vision. Somewhere between wind and lightning. And then earth? No idea. And water. Well, she mentioned there being rain, so that's probably the water. Alright, let's see if we can have the vision again. I'm gonna reload a save. Let's see if we can... I'm going to reload a save and see if she can have the vision again. And we'll try to pay more attention to the story. Now that we know what's going on here, that we got to pay attention. I didn't know I was going to get that weird cutscene, and I didn't know what was on all these stones.
Where could our man have gone?
He must have gone through this door, made out of roots.
But okay, let's do this again. Let's pay attention and see if we can get it in the right order.
What's happening? You are so pale. Did the lightning-struck tree speak to you?
In a way. I saw many images. They were so real. As if I was the tree itself.
Do tell. This vision is surely the key to the portal.
Okay, let's pay attention.
I was this tree. And my branches were shaken by a storm so strongly that they hurt terribly. The heavens caught fire several times, and I felt the lightning strike and pierce me through and through. A sinister warmth took hold of my entire body in an instant, and flames began to devour me. Life left me. All was calm, and I had a taste of cinder in my mouth. In spite of this, I continued to feel. And the rain began to fall on my roots, and at the very heart of my being, I felt the sap begin to flow again. A shoot appeared on my darkened roots. Then the vision dissipated. I have never experienced anything like it before.
I have no freaking clue. Because she mentioned fire twice. So, like, does one of them mean the sun? Which one's the moon? Cinders? I have no idea. Alright, let's look this up online. Let's do the cheatsy. Let's do the cheatsy. Here we go. Demoniacal cult. Alright. I mean, I've already figured out the idea behind it. We got to click the stones in the right order. Alright, so according to the online people, it says you're supposed to click... Oh, you're not even using all the stones? Well, what? That's bullshit. Wind, lightning, fire. Okay, yeah, I got that. Wind, but there she mentioned fire in between lightning and wind, though. So that's not fair. Okay, wind, because I've got wind, fire, lightning, fire, death, cinders, rain, and shoots. But according to online, it's wind, lightning... Then fire. Then death. Okay, yeah. Then water. I guess that's the rain one. And then the life stone, which would be the shoot growing out. But they mentioned, I swear they mentioned fire in between wind and lightning, so that ain't right. But okay. Let's see. Wind. Wind. Okay, right here.
This stone bears the image of a storm. Oh.
Let's activate that one. Alright, and then lightning.
The drawing on this stone represents lightning.
Sure. Okay, and then flames. That one's ice. We don't want that one. That one's death. We don't want that one yet. This one's fire, it looks like.
The drawing on this stone makes me think of fire. I'm certain.
Okay, let's activate the fire stone. Sure. Then death.
This stone is blackened, eaten away. I think it is supposed to evoke death.
Okay, we'll activate that one. Then water, then life. Alright. The water is this one up here.
This stone is adorned with the etching of a drop of water.
And then life. That's earth. That's life.
This drawing looks like an infant. Could it represent life?
You did it right. By awakening these stones in the right order, the door opened.
Oh, alright. Alright. Yeah, I never would have gotten that on my own because I could have swore... I mean, I had sort of the general idea, but I could have swore she mentioned fire in between wind and lightning. And then there were other mentions of things like cinders and stuff like that. It's like I'd have been out here pushing sun and moon and, you know, trying to figure it out for ages. Yeah, that was not... That was not as clear as it could have been. Bloody Sanctuary, it says. I don't like the sound of that. I'm gonna do a save. This is making me very nervous. I need your words of support. If you're in the chat, give me a shout. Tell me you're with me. Feeling so nervous right now. Well, this doesn't look any different than the other caves we've investigated. Why is this one called the Bloody Sanctuary? Is this a little crack in the wall we can squeeze through? No. Sometimes we can do that, but I guess not here. Can we see anything? Oh, yeah, there's at least one dude down there. Oh, there's something right, it's up there. Oh, there's a cutscene.
Close duis, atuda yam canadedole, tadulan vrandi, alauneles agen ole vei. Closi garamam italami olflinau ich egrem. Closi kadem dayentis olarabeni a ol slai. Vanqua sakengedem fradem adigalem. Linquid winterbus o galansani. Tugombenis gremos nigawi. Rencasie crimaderem denegao edent. Clos duis aruiect nes diri.
Lois des Raman ades Gideon Arenta. Esfarnu Fradi, Damagengadan, Yadiga Ladandian, Esfarnu Fradi, Dawe Gaishidon, Agesfarnu Fradi, Dawe Gremosanagui.
What a strange ritual. I have never seen anything like it. The rituals of my village are not quite as scary.
In any case, Teleme's story suddenly sounds way more plausible. The Donegat who performed the ritual was the villagers. We should go talk to Dedra.
Okay. Is there anything to see in this circle? I don't see anything sparkling at me. Any hidden chests or anything. Yeah, no. Alright. she's got to know what's going on here. I mean, she can't have this big old stone circle right behind her house and not know what's going on. I'm investigating all of the nooks and crannies because you never know. You might find one of those lost notes of the professor that we are supposed to be tracking down. Alright, we snuck through here the first time. But that's because I was hot on the trail of this dude and I didn't want to leave him. I didn't want to get too far behind him. But this time we can probably go ahead and fight these things. I think the red ones are nastier than the gray ones. Oh, thank you. Silver Fox has given me a thumbs up. You're walking your dogs and listening. Alright, here we go.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Vampire Desantats. Let's do Spaces coding. There we go. Because that freezes them. That stasis coating is like paralysis in Skyrim. Then they can't spit poison at us. Alright. Moving on. Did we go up this way? What's up this way? Seems kind of strange to have this here and nothing hidden in it. But I guess that's nothing. Got nothing going on there, huh? Alright. Hi, we're just tromping around in your sacred sites. Don't mind us. And now we're gonna demand you explain your rituals to us. And we're gonna assume it's evil because we don't understand it.
What do you seek?
We found your sanctuary and assisted in one of your blood rituals. Was the apparition we witnessed the demon the priests were talking
Assisted?
about?
We didn't assist.
What is clear is these priests know nothing, and you know nothing.
The ritual. I've never seen anything like it. I hoped you'd be able to explain what they were trying to achieve. As you can see, my companion is not a Renaigze like the others. She bears our likeness. Please share your knowledge with us. Grant us the chance to understand.
Very well. I'll attempt to help you make sense of what you witnessed. The ritual you saw is a ceremony to summon forth the strength of our warriors. Our people have always lived in harmony with nature. Our very existence revolves around her. She talks to us and takes on many faces. What you have witnessed is just one of many. Confronting the threat that the Renoigsi make up, we called them for their blessing, and they appeared to us.
Can we contact them? I mean, is communication possible?
What you witnessed was not a discussion. But if you visit a sanctuary, you may see one of the faces, and then you will be able to talk. Pass the mountains and head to the swamps. There, if you perform the ritual, you will see them come. Though what you will hear may not be to your liking.
Interesting. Alright, now we're doing face to face with the demon. Find the sanctuary indicated by Deirdre. Okay. Yeah, I've said before that this game might have originally been in French, and it seems like they did an English translation and some things were kind of lost in translation. A lot of the captions are misspelled, and there's some strange phrases or some strange phrasing, like there where she said we assisted with the ritual. It's like, no, we didn't. We hid in the grass and watched while they did the ritual. We didn't assist. So yeah, that's a little bit weird, and that's why this game can get confusing at times, for me anyway. It's like sometimes she says things, or there's conversation about things that just doesn't quite make sense to me. And I'm assuming it's some sort of lost in translation situation. Alright, but what do we need to do now? We are in the Blacklands. And to pursue this quest, we need to go to... Come on, cooperate with me here. The sanctuary indicated by Deirdre. I guess it's not here in these lands. So we'll go back to our camp and we'll fast travel from there. I guess it's a good thing we had Siora with us, though. She was able to convince Deirdre to give us more information. We need to go up here to Vedvilvi. This is the Blacklands, the Redwoods, the Tall Trees, the Heart's Gates. Where's the Singing Waters? The Shore of Tall Bones, Vale of the Great Battle. Maybe this is the Singing Waters. Oh, this is the swamp. Okay. How's everybody doing? Let me check in with my companions and check in with the chat room. The chat is my companion, my real companion on this adventure. I'm glad you all are there. Claymore of the Cardinal Guard. Do I have things to sell? Got some rare spores. I use hoof fungus for ammunition, but I don't think I need quite that much of it. Alright, let's check my storage chest. I don't think we need to keep these. I've been keeping some of this stuff because we might need it for a disguise later. I don't think we need to keep that one. Or that one. Yeah, I think he's already got the best darn boots that he can use. Let's sell our junk. Alright, moving on. Alright, we're back in this place again. And where do we need to go? Oh, right. I think we were out here before and we found some kind of potion that was in a chest for summoning a demon or something. I think I remember being out here and finding it. Yep, I think I do. Alright. Let's do a save. Alright, here we go. I'm thinking this is going to be a boss fight. And I hope we can handle it.
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day. We...
You? You are on Olmenawi and at the same time, Renaigse. So it is possible to bond yourself on your faraway island?
We are here because Thélème has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that certain clans venerate a demon, an evil creature. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Deirdre in an attempt to discover the truth. And the clues have led us to find our answers in this sanctuary.
Deirdre sends you to seek out a demon? Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago. Full of questions he was as well. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes. And on their chests, a golden lion.
A lion?
The coat of arms of the Bridge Alliance. In our territory. Such boldness.
They set up a camp near here and then they disappeared all of a sudden.
Do you know where, precisely?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember all that well. My memory has been leaving me of late. But it wasn't far from here. You will find it, I am certain.
I think I already have.
You are bringing back the memories. They were asking nearly the same questions you ask.
Yeah, I think I already found it. And we found some notes from the professor, that Professor Seraphidin guy. I think that's probably the guy that he's talking about that came here to talk to them. If I remember correctly, it was this way. And that's where we found the potion. You have discovered the swamp sanctuary. Yep. Yeah, we were out here the other day and I did a little loop around of this place and we found the camp already. It was like out over here and we found the notes and we found the potion. Lead the search in the swamps. Question the old hermit. Ooh, there's a ladder here. Right. Yeah, we already found all these. There was a snake one, and there was a dragonfly one.
A fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes. A red serpent.
Yeah, see, that's why it doesn't really pay to, like, explore stuff before you get the quest. You end up having to do it all over again. Alright, and there's some kind of passageway there. Here's Dragonfly.
A fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
Yep. Alright, and then I guess there's a last one back here. I think this is where the camp was. Yeah, see back here?
The swamp consumed these bodies almost entirely. These must be the Renagze the Hermit told us about.
Probably.
Yep.
You can still discern the crest of the Alliance on this doublet. Let's search the area. There might still be something interesting.
Yep. See, we found this already before. Potion of a demonic ritual, page torn from a journal. Yeah, pouring a concoction of nightshade berries to call the creature. Yeah, we already found this and read it the other day. But we didn't have the quest. Yep. Oh, Silver Fox says there is a huge stone circle up the road, Stonehenge. Oh, do you live near Stonehenge? That's cool. I did some research about Stonehenge when I was in college. I've done a lot of reading about it. And I follow an archaeology podcast. They talk about it sometimes.
The image is fading. I can't see much of anything.
Yeah, I can't see much either. Alright. So now what? I don't know if this was open when we were here before. It may not have been. Oh wow, Silver Fox is saying yes, you pass Stonehenge every time you go to visit your daughter. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of a hobby of mine, is archaeology and ancient history and stuff. Well, I'm kind of a history nerd as it is, and then when I was in college my major was psychology, but I took a bunch of classes in like archaeology, ancient art history, anthropology, a bunch of different things. It just really interested me. Okay, dude.
What do you want, strange stranger?
Alright, we found the camp in the swamp, and we found the torn journal page.
We found the camp you spoke of. Well, all that remains of it.
I told you. You were not the first Renagse went by here.
Many died. What happened to them?
I warned them, I remember. They did not listen very well. Too bad. Their weapons were strange and powerful, but not enough so. The marsh is more powerful still.
That doesn't seem to bother you all that much.
Teofradi gives, Teofradi takes back. But you're still here. What do you want again?
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete. Do you know anything else about it?
A ritual? Yes, there is a ritual for the impatient. For me, it serves no purpose. I am here. I wait.
But for me, it would be useful. Can you help me?
There must have her reasons. The folly of youth. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth, as long as you play them correctly.
Awaken the earth?
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth is awakened, the stone will appear that must be quenched.
Quench a stone?
But you're still here. What do you want again?
How do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy. The music is the first language of Teofradi. It resonates with the earth. You need only respect the natural order for the earth to hear you. A predator, a prey, the cycle.
That's not really all that clear.
Come now, come now. You must first make the snake rattle, unless it is first to be the insect. Alas, time devours all memories. I do remember one thing, though.
I'm listening.
Each drum must only be played one time, and only once. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Quench a stone? What does that mean?
Water trickles on the stone and returns to us, empowered by its force. But sometimes, water is not enough.
This note I found explains a recipe. A potion thought to contain the essence of this place. Is that what must be poured over the stone?
Oh, yes. No doubt. No doubt. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Nothing, I guess.
Nothing.
I guess that's all.
I shall leave you alone.
We don't have any other any other conversation options, so I'm just gonna say that's all we need to do. And now we need to play the drums, bang on the drums, and pour some stuff. And I have a feeling this is gonna be crazy. We're gonna have to fight a big monster, and it's gonna kill me, I know. Oh, Silver Fox is saying, they're saying now that Stonehenge was brought from Wales, that is why it has blue stones. Yeah, I read about that recently. Well, I think that they had known where the stones were quarried, but had assumed that they were, like, quarried and then brought to their current position. But yeah, I was just hearing about that recently. Something about, like, maybe they had been set up somewhere else and then got taken down and moved. Because they've found, like, holes in the ground that would fit them, right? In another location in Wales. Which is interesting, because isn't it in Wales? Isn't that where Avalon is supposed to be? In King Arthur mythology? Glastonbury, that's right. Don't they think that Glastonbury... Avalon has been identified with Glastonbury. Anyway, I don't know. I had this wild theory that I did a paper about when I was in college about how there's like this, long story short, certain overlapping mythos between Stonehenge and the King Arthur stories. So, you know, because I had this like weird theory about when they talk about drawing a sword from a stone, they were that it was a like a mythological reference to the transition from the Stone Age into the Iron Age. You know, and the idea of blacksmithing versus, you know, the Neolithic tool makers using antlers and stones and wood and stuff versus, you know, people coming along that had iron tools. You know, if you think about it, at that point in history, if you had an iron sword, it would be very, very magical. Maybe Excalibur is like this symbolic, you know, first sword that came by somebody who came and like conquered the region or something. I don't know. It was a whole paper that I researched back in the day, but anyway, so it's always interesting to me, all these different little things that are uncovered about Stonehenge. Yeah, in Cornwall too, right? Where they thought, isn't that where they think that Camelot was? Alright, well I guess this is us. Are we going in? We're going into the swamp sanctuary. Wish me luck. Oh, I see. It's a frog. And there's the dragonfly, and there's the snake. Alright, so the dragonfly was on that side, and then the frog was in the middle, and then the snake was on that side. So I don't know what that means, which one we're supposed to play first. But I would think that like the dragonfly gets eaten by the frog, gets eaten by the snake. So let's do it in that order.
Something's appeared over there. It seems as if it's some type of altar.
Okay. I think it's just the top of the monster we're gonna have to fight.
It looks like an altar. The stones. That must be... What is
Yeah,
this?
it says defeat the creature. Oh, great. Oh, geez, peas Louise. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Alright, it doesn't have much armor on it. Let's use a bomb. I'm not even sure what works best against this thing. Poison, stasis, I don't know what. Oh, I'm poisoned. Let's take an antidote. Alright, let's huck something at it. Alright, let's huck something else at it. Let's see what happens if we huck. If it's spewing poison at us, it probably has resistance to poison, so I'm going to huck a magic bomb at it. Alright, and then I'm going to try hucking an elemental bomb at it. And then I'm going to try a stasis coating.
Killed. You killed her. Monsters. Murderers.
You knew her, old man? Before she became a Nadaig.
May the earth swallow you whole. You and those from their dark oil. They must all be destroyed. But Enolmil Frictimen will stop them. He will chase you all away. Murderers! His hunt has begun!
Calm down. We didn't have a choice. We were only defending ourselves.
Siora, what is he talking about? Why is he so furious, and who is Enonmil Frictimen?
I believe he is furious because he knew the Nadaig before she bonded. He mourns her in this way. It was a Donegad who received very much power, and who traded herself completely.
Are you saying that that creature was once a woman?
Well, yeah,
yes.
We know this.
Like you and me. Anyone who draws upon the power of the earth becomes one of their faces in exchange. As for your other question, Enonmir Frichtemann means one of 1,000 faces.
This name rings a bell. I've heard it before.
Yeah, we've heard it several times.
The demon we seek to expose.
Enonmir Frichtemann. I doubt that you can understand.
Enough to think that this being wants to harm us. Perhaps it is the source of the Malachor.
And why is that? Why would the source of your sickness come from here?
I don't know, Siora. But
Probably because we're exploiting the islanders?
Being would hunt us down. We need to learn more.
Discover the creature's secret. And I leveled up to level 22. Yeah, I'm sorry we had to kill your old lady, dude. That's what happened, right? We just killed his old lady. I mean, we knew this. I've been saying this all along. I've been saying that all of these tree people and these sea creatures and all these different earth elemental things we've been fighting were human beings once that transformed into those things. I mean, I thought we'd pretty much already confirmed it with some of the side quests and stuff that we'd done. She had 5 gold coins in her butt. They always do. But there's probably also some kind of hidden chest around here somewhere. There's got to be some kind of good loot. Discover the creature's secret. Oh. We gotta go somewhere else to do that? Why do we gotta go somewhere else? Oh, Storm says I forgot. I got my Fallout 4 run in. I better get back to it. Had to take a break. Alright, thanks, Storm. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, Silver Fox is saying, I love the story of King Arthur. Yes, me too. There's so many different variations of it too. Yeah, I did a lot of reading about that when I was younger. It was funny because, I don't know if you remember, you probably remember just like I do, when the, I think it was the third Indiana Jones movie came out that was about the Holy Grail. And I remember that they were like, oh, we don't know what to do here, or, oh, what are we supposed to do next? And there was like this whole kind of like long, drawn-out treasure hunt thing about trying to find the Grail and then like how to deal with it and this, that, and the other. I was like, yeah, no, I already knew. Like, I saw the whole thing come in. I was like, pick the plain cup. You know, like, I already knew enough about the Grail legend stuff that I was like, yeah, I know what's going on here. I got this movie all figured out. But yeah, and I've watched a lot of the movies that are based on the King Arthur story and stuff too over the years, all the different retellings, books and movies and TV shows and all of that. I haven't watched much of that show Merlin. They did I guess it was just a few years back, I think it was a BBC thing, where it was like Merlin as a young man or something, and they did this whole retelling of the story from Merlin's perspective. I watched a couple episodes of that, but I couldn't watch much more of it because it just deviated so far from anything I knew about King Arthur that I just couldn't handle it. But it's one of my daughter's favorite shows of all time. She is a huge Merlin fan. My youngest daughter. Alright, well, we did it. We killed this lady. We defeated this earth elemental. I don't want to admit how much she looks like me in the morning. I felt bad. I was like, yeah, we woke you up. I'm sorry. I know how you feel. But I don't know if there's anything around here to loot. Like, usually after we finish these boss battles, there's some kind of chest or something that we get, or we get some special items. Did we get some special items that went into my inventory and I just didn't notice? Let's look. Yeah, it says we got something. We got a scary mask. Okay. Really? That's it? Oh, no, there's something else. What else did we get? We got the Medal of St. Matthias. Where did we get that from? Did she have it? Dang. Did I already have this? It's got elemental resistance, magic resistance, poison resistance, but it doesn't. He would lose magic regen and magic aid healing, but get hit points regen. Let's give it to him. He's already wearing all the St. Matthias stuff anyway, so he might as well. Let's give her that. Sure, why not? And I can't use that because I don't have any willpower. Alright. Discover the creature's secret. Alright, so what did we fight? We fought a new type of Nadag. Vedaman. This repulsive Nadag has long tentacles on the front of its head, and it's the guardian of marshes and flooded areas. In a page of the professor's journal, you found the story of an attack by this creature. Oh, the attacks from tentacles are devastating, but it's possible to cut them off. You also found a page discussing the poison clouds. You should think of taking antidotes with you before you face it, and try to avoid the clouds. Well, that's what I was doing. I had an antidote, and I tried to stay away from being up close and personal with it. Oh, right, and we leveled up, so I have skill points to spend. I have 1 skill point, 1 attribute point, and no talent points. Alright. Well, I think I've already used all my skill points over here that I could possibly use. Don't think there's anything else. I guess I could go over here and do the kick thing, but I'm not really kicking things. Don't really care. Magical healing would be helpful, but I would have to go the route of either stasis or heavy weapons. What does stasis do? Well, I can already do stasis with my alchemy. So it kind of seems pointless. But I guess this would be a magical stasis, not an alchemical stasis. And then if I unlock this whole line, I can get healing. Which I've been using potions to heal, so that's not really that important. Ooh. I can heal the whole group. I can heal my armor. Huh. Well, alright, I don't know. There's also this shadow burst. I could do shadow burst. I'd have to get another point. I'm not interested in using two-handed blades, though. So I guess I could go over here and start doing stasis, or I could do shadow burst. I'll think about it. So we'll just hang on to that point for now. Oh, Silver Fox says, was okay show, my girls liked it. What, Merlin? Are you talking about Merlin? Barbarian King says, was okay, I liked it. Yeah, my daughter loves it. Oh man, she's a huge fan. She's watched it probably 1,000,000 times. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was okay. I just, you know, I don't spend a lot of time watching television, so when I do watch TV, I'd rather just watch things that, you know, I don't watch TV casually. It's like if I don't, you know, if I'm not like really into a show, then I'll generally go find something else to do. So, yeah, I mean, it seemed alright. Like I said, I watched a few episodes of it, but it just wasn't my thing. So, you know, she stuck with it and she loves it, but I just drifted off and found other things to do. Yeah, I'm always forgetting I can kick things because I don't really get up close and do a lot of blade work. So, alright. But we have an attribute point, which means I can do accuracy. Or I can do agility. This will allow me to use more weapons. Willpower would allow me to wear some new necklaces that might help me heal or something. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to go with... I think there's been a few times where I wished I had agility of 3. But I also kind of want to max out one branch of this. There might be a trophy or something for maxing out a branch. So, what the heck? Let's go with it. There we go. Now I've maxed out. accuracy, since I do use alchemy and firearms primarily, so we'll just stick with that. And then next time maybe I'll get another agility. All right. What's the fastest way out of here? Off to my right is a campsite. Okay. Yeah, it's really weird that there's not like a chest or something to open out here. Let's take a little peek around, but usually when we fight a boss, we get like, we automatically get some goodies added to our inventory. And sometimes there's a chest we can open. Doesn't seem to be a chest out here for us though. I guess we did the drums correctly. Yeah, nope, that's it. Nothing out here. What's back here? Anything? Nope, I think this is where the camp was that we found. Alright, well that wasn't so bad. We handled it. Make a little more ammo. I don't think I used much else, did I? I used an antidote. Let's make another one of those. Might want a few of these if we're going to be fighting poisonous things. We need another amber if we're going to make another stasis mix. Alright. Yeah, amber seems to be the one thing I don't find a whole lot of. Well, I mean, compared to how much stasis mix I use. So. Alright. We got to go back to the Blacklands. Barbarian King is saying, I love medieval movies. Yeah, I do too, generally. Yeah, anything that's in the fantasy genre or medieval times or Renaissance. Of course, I like this time period here too. This kind of, what is this, like 17th century? Renaissance period. Is that still the Renaissance? Yeah, let's buy all of his amber. Do we have anything else to sell? We have this hourglass necklace, but maybe we can give it to somebody in our party, so I'm just going to sell it. But yeah, I like movies set in medieval times. or something similar. I mean, because, you know, I mean, it's not like the show Merlin is historically accurate or anything like that. But yeah, that kind of time period, similar to fantasy. Well, Merlin was more fantasy than historical, that's for sure. But yeah, I've been watching a whole bunch of... I'm currently working my way through a documentary about Guédelon Castle in France that they're building. They're building a medieval castle using only the tools and materials they would have used in medieval times. It's like a 25-year project or something. I'm watching a show about that. But yeah, I've watched a lot of other type King Arthur movies and fantasy movies and medieval movies and all of that. Yeah. Did you ever see Flesh and Blood with Rutger Hauer? That's an old one that's set in medieval times, I think. And you know, of course, I've seen Excalibur, and I've seen you know, variations on that one, on the King Arthur story. There's been several. Alright, I think we're good. I'm trying to remember what that one was. Wasn't there one with Richard Gere where he played King Arthur? First Night, yeah. Yeah, it was First Night. No, I think Richard Gere played Lancelot, and it was Sean Connery that played Arthur or something like that. First Night, oh my gosh. That's from the 90s, 1995. Yeah, Tristan and Isolde. Or Tristan and Isolde, or however you say her name. I've seen that one. Of course, Camelot. I grew up watching that. The movie based on the Broadway musical with Richard Harris, Vanessa Redgrave. I loved that when I was a kid. My mom says she named me after after Guinevere. In that movie. Yeah, my real name's not Jewel. Alright, so where have we ended up? Oh, we're back here again. This is where they were doing that bloody ritual. So we've come back here to talk to Deirdre. Alright. Maybe that was her mom. Did we just kill her mom? She's not gonna like that.
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us no longer. You are a great warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
You have set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces, a spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Siora?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very barm that allows her warriors to enter into a trance, and to rise again when they have fallen.
It is true. You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses, and that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. You are a brave Onol Manawi, and I would like to request your help.
You request my help after sending me on a suicide mission?
You helped us to find the camp of the Soul Lasser, and you have proven your valor fighting the Nadaig. So yes, I am asking for your help in saving the people who are suffering in this camp.
What do you intend to do, exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it, to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser. I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try, at least.
That would be good. It would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble.
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimen.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
That's right. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago. A lot longer than we first thought. The Malachor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, are they not the reason the first guardians of the native legends appeared? Whatever, one thing is certain. If there is something or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malachor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine.
It is certainly
Even
him.
if we don't
Who?
have a remedy as of yet, he will be happy to know that we have made progress.
Oh, the God of 1,000 Faces.
I do not want to interrupt, but I think our priority should be to find Cornelia. I doubt our Mother Cardinal is aware of the Inquisition's actions. She will certainly want to put an end to it all to appease the natives. Whereas, a frontal assault led by Deirdre and her men would only rekindle the conflict. And Cornelia would certainly take umbrage at an intervention of the congregation without even informing her of the situation.
Okay. Wow. Woo! So much going on here. Alright, I didn't understand what she meant when she said maybe the solution lies with him or whatever. I think that the him she's referring to maybe is the god. I didn't assume a gender. God of 1,000 Faces, I think, would have multiple genders. That's just me. Call me crazy. Unless she was referring to something else that would have the cure for the Malachor. I was a little confused there. But okay, so where are we at with this? It's kicking me back to the prince's secret. Inform Constantine about the God of 1,000 Faces. Side quest, Camp of the Ordo Luminous. Okay, find a Zeld in Vidrice. Inform the Cardinal of the impending attack. Alright. A lot of decisions, a lot of things to think about here. And I think I am going to save that for tomorrow. I have decided that I am going to go ahead and continue playing GreedFall tomorrow and not Control because I am way too into this game and I want to get it wrapped up and I don't know how far I've got to go still. So I just want to get it done. I'm not all that interested in playing Control. I was just going to play it because it was free this month for PlayStation Plus members, but you know what? I can download it and I can just, you know, have it to play at a future date. I don't absolutely need to play it right now. I don't think I'm going to continue playing it after trying it out, so no reason to interrupt my playthrough. I have a hard time juggling more than one game at a time. I don't know how some people do it, but I know people who will play 3, 4, 5 games at a time and just switch back and forth. I get lost. I mean, I'm getting lost enough as it is just trying to play this. It's one game and follow its story and try to remember what I've done and what I haven't done. So, but anyway, for tonight, I'm just going to stop there. And we'll pick up here tomorrow. Oh, you're very welcome, Silver Fox. Thanks for hanging out. And Barbarian King and Storm stopped by and Herman. It's always fun to chat. I love chatting about medieval movies and archaeology and Stonehenge and all that fun stuff. Oh, and Gentugo, that's right. Gentugo's been very quiet, but might still be there hanging out. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I don't know how people juggle a whole bunch of different games. Now, it's possible for some people. I don't know if they live stream it. Like, maybe they do one game on Monday, one game on Tuesday, one game on Wednesday. But I know some people that do, like, uploads of videos. They're actually, like, you know, capturing the video gameplay and then, like, all at one time. Like, they might play through the game and then break it up into videos and then play another game and break it up into videos and then upload the videos, like, you know, alternately. I know some people do that, so it looks like they're playing 2 or 3 or 4 games at the same time, but they're really not. They're just uploading the videos, and you know they're staggering how they do their uploads. But yeah, some people do. Some people will live stream it on Twitch or whatever, a different game every day of the week or something. I couldn't keep it all straight, especially in these kind of games where there's a story and there's, you know, skills that you build upon, you know, your combat skills, your muscle memory and all of that, and you know, later battles in the game depend on you remembering which button combos to do and which which bombs to use on which critters or whatever. It's like, if I don't play a game all the way through at one go, I'm not going to remember any of that by the time I come back to it a week later or a few days later or whatever. It's going to be hard enough for me to get back into Fallout 3. And that's after playing Fallout 3 for months and playing Fallout 4 for years. After I'm done playing GreedFall, I want to get back to Fallout 3. Oh, Gentugo's asking, are you going to try Valheim? Is that the Ubisoft one? No, I am not. I don't play Ubisoft games. For reasons, but mainly because I've played several in the past and never ended up enjoying them. For various reasons, so I just don't even bother anymore. But nah, I wasn't gonna try Valheim. I mean, it seems like I would like it, right? You know, it's a game, it's Vikings, it's open world, all that kind of fun stuff, which is all stuff that I normally would like, but nah. Something about Ubisoft, the way they make games, it never quite comes together for me. I just never really end up enjoying. I mean, I've played some Assassin's Creed games. I've played Far Cry, you know, and some other things they've done, but I don't know. It never quite works for me. So yeah, no, I was not in any big hurry to play that one. Yeah, Silver Fox says, I do love Vikings. I know, right? Yeah. There's also a Viking survival game. I can't remember what it's called. But there's like an indie Viking survival game that came out just recently. My husband's thinking about getting it because he loves survival games that have like the mining and crafting components and building components and things like that. And he's looking at that one. So if he ends up getting it, I might try it out over on Twitch, because his game library on Steam, you know, I can access his game library because we're family on Steam. So if he gets it, I might try that one out. But yeah, I'm not going to give Ubisoft any of my money. If Valheim is ever free someday with PlayStation Plus, maybe I'll try it out, but eh. Hey, hi Stella! How are you? I know you were streaming earlier, and I ended up, I started streaming, and then I stopped streaming, and I was going to go over to your stream, But then you would already stop streaming. It looked like you only streamed for about an hour. Oh, Gentigo saying Valheim is survival. Iron Gates. Okay, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of then. What's the Ubisoft Viking game? Oh, Valhalla. Right. Okay. So I'm getting them confused because they both start with V. No, yeah, Valheim. Okay. Yeah, that's the survivalist game that my husband wants to play. Yeah. Role-playing, fighting, survival game, exploration. Yeah. That's the one he's interested in. Yeah, that's the one I'll try out. If he ends up getting it on Steam, then I'll try it out, yeah. But you know me, you guys, I'm not really that great at survival games. That's my husband's thing. He loves survival games. He plays 7 Days to Die, and he loves building games. He plays Medieval Engineers and City Skylines and Space Engineers and all that kind of stuff. That's his thing. But I'm not good at that. I don't really enjoy survival games. I mean, I'll give it a go, though. I want to take a look at it because it looks cool. But I probably won't play it much. I gotta finish up this game, which God knows how long it's gonna take me to finish, because I know there's still a whole bunch of quest lines to do. I still got several bits of legendary armor I want to go and collect. I've still got the main storyline and possibly a few other side quest storylines to do. At some point, I gotta get Kurt's third quest so that I can have a romance with this dude. I mean, I turned down Vasco to save myself for Kurt, and I can't seem to get any kind of progress with Kurt. So, you know, we still got that to do. There's a lot to do here. I got to wrap up GreedFall. Then I want to get back to Fallout 3. And, of course, there's probably still a ton of stuff to do in Fallout 3. I mean, I have nowhere near even finished exploring half the map yet. So there's still a whole lot to do in Fallout 3. And I want to start playing some more Stardew Valley again, at least to check out the new update. The new update's added a bunch of stuff on consoles. So, Team Trash Cake, Stella, Sulfur Furious, and I have been talking about getting back together and revisiting my Stardew Valley farm and checking out the new content that's been added by the update. So, I got plenty to keep me busy for several months. Until maybe God of War comes out, God of War Ragnarok, and then I'll be playing that at some point. But it depends on when I can get a PS5, because I'm not going to try to play it on PS4. I want to get a PS5 so I can get the very best experience of that game. Silver Fox likes Vasco's tattoos. Yeah, they're pretty cool, huh? Well, and each one's supposed to represent something. Like, there's a meaning behind it. Each one is, like, you know, symbolic of some mission he's been on, or some accomplishment or rank or something that he has, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah. Gentigo saying the graphics on GreedFall look better. Well, yeah, they put different, different resources, because there's no mining or crafting or survival elements in GreedFall. They put their resources into the RPG storyline, all the voice dialogue, and the graphics. That's where they put their focus. Nope, I haven't heard anything else from Stella. I guess she just stopped in to say hey. Well, alright, but that is it for me today. I'm going to go have some dinner. and I'll do a little more research and try to figure out, make sure I'm doing everything I need to do so I can unlock the quests I'm trying to unlock in this game. It's a bit confusing at times, but still having a lot of fun, and I hope you are too. Silver Fox says Vasco sounds like he comes from the West Country. Yeah, they all have interesting accents. Probably the voice actors that they got to do the game. Since they're in France, they probably just went to... You know, they didn't get American voice actors, I don't think. I don't know, I can't tell. Does she sound American, or does she sound like she's got a UK accent of some kind? It's hard for me to hear sometimes. It's weird. It's like I've been watching this show Taskmaster on YouTube. And some of you might be familiar with it because it's from the UK. It's got Greg Davies on it and Alex Horn, and they get a bunch of comedians and they have them do all these crazy tasks. And I've been watching that, but every once in a while there'll be somebody on the show and I'll say, oh, I wonder where she's from, or I wonder where they're from. And my family will be like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, they sound like they might be from Canada or North America or something. And they're like, no, she has a British accent. And I'm like, she does? Are you sure? You know, like, I don't even hear it sometimes anymore. It's kind of weird. I'm like, wait, what? Really? But then, you know, I have friends who are Irish and stuff, and like I can understand them perfectly, and I'll often have to translate for other people. other Americans will be like, what did she just say? I'm like, oh, she just said blah 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 blah. You know, like I can understand the accent, but I don't know. So yeah, listening to Desarde, it's hard for me to tell. Like, does she have an accent? Is she American? Is she, like, I don't know what voice actor they hired to do her voice. But yeah, they definitely have hired a few with some heavy act. Well, then they're also got the native people who sound like they might have, like, they might be Irish or Scottish or something, and then trying to pretend like they have a native accent of some kind. Like they're saying words in a very strange way sometimes, and I can't tell if it's like, is this an Irish person trying to sound South African or Australian or something? Like, what is this accent that they're doing for the natives? It's very strange. But anyway, I don't know. One of these days I'll see if there's any kind of making of GreedFall videos on YouTube or something online, and try to find out more about the way they developed this game. Silver Fox says Bristol. Well, that would make sense though, right? Because isn't he supposed to be like a sailor? Doesn't Bristol have a sailing tradition? I mean, that's where those guys, the Longest Johns, are from Bristol, that sing all the sea shanties. That would make sense. Alright, well, hope to see y'all again tomorrow. Have a good evening.